What's going on, everybody? It's Carmine from Barmine Tech, and today we're continuing on with the Jellyfin series. And today we're going to be talking about how we can modify our Jellyfin to really make it into something that we'd like. So we can do this with plugins and themes, and we can really customize our Jellyfin to look like we'd like and have a bunch of different features in it that it didn't originally have. So today we're going to talk about the plugins, and let's get right into it. So I already started with a few of them, and over here you can see I added one of my DVDs that I have. So I have Ted on DVD, and I made it into a digital copy so I could have it on my Jellyfin server. You can see over here that I added in some plugins that don't come normally with Jellyfin. So the first one is over here. If I click the three dots, I can come over here and I can edit the images for it. So if I search, I can filter by fan art. And fan art's actually a plugin that I got for different cover art, thumbnails, and stuff like that. So I can come in here and I could actually change the thumbnails to different fan art that may be available for this TV show or movie. Another plugin that I was able to get was over here. I just had to bump my face up a little bit, but over here in the bottom right corner you can see I have bookmark this current time, bookmark that is available, and then from there if you use something like Tracked or anything else, it can carry that time over to other streaming services if you're going to watch it just like that. I also have Jellyfin Enhanced, so that adds on a bunch of different features throughout it as well. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more, but these are just some of the original plugins that I added. So I'm going to show you how we can add plugins and set them up, and how we can do themes to make Jellyfin look a little bit different. So let's get into that right now. So like I said, there are a bunch of different plugins and themes available. I found this repository a while ago, and it's a really good resource. One, because you can see that the people running it are still keeping it up to date. They're still maintaining it as of like a week and a few days ago. And it just has a bunch of different resources if you're looking for plugins, themes, and other stuff. So they do have a lot of the popular ones if you are interested. So you can see like they have over here, they have UI and customization. So in here, it's going to change the appearance of Jellyfin itself, or it's going to add on some extra features that are available. So like I mentioned before, I had Jellyfin Enhanced already installed, and that's one of these plugins on this list. And if we come through here, it kind of gives us a brief overview of everything that it's going to do. So it does give us the way to install it. So I will show you that. So all the plugins are going to have some sort of link, whether it's to a GitHub or a JSON file, and you would just click to copy that. We would come back over to our Jellyfin server, click on the hamburger menu, and come over to dashboard. From there, we can come over to plugins. And the first thing we need to do is click manage repositories. You can see I've already updated a few of them. Jellyfin Stable is the one that it comes with, and then these are the ones that I've added on. I've already added on Jellyfin Enhanced, but we're going to try again. So all we need to do is click New Repository, and we can just name what it is, and then you just paste in the link. From there you just click Add, and you can see now it is added, and it just takes a minute to refresh, but it will show over here if you click on All, and then you can come down here, and everything would be available. So I already have them, so it probably won't pull them very nicely, but we could do it with another plugin as well. So we could just do this in-player preview one. I'm just picking a random one here, but we can come over here and we can scroll down. We can copy this link again. We'll just do that again. We'll click Manage Repositories, New Repository, Player Preview, paste that in there, click Add. We'll come back, and I'll just give this a second to refresh. So now we can scroll back through the plugins, and we can see over here I do have it available. We just click on it, click to install. It gives us a warning because this is what they do on third-party plugins. We click install, and now it's all set. Now what it does say is that the server will need to be restarted to take effect. To do this, you just need to actually reboot the physical Jellyfin server. I've tried doing the restart over here. It just doesn't seem to fully do it. So I'm just going to reboot the server, and then we'll be right back. There's this episode previewer, and we can click on that. And if you're watching like a TV show, you can get all the TV shows listed there. There's plenty of other plugins available, and I'm just going off of this list just because this is what I have currently. But you could take a look around. You could find plenty of other resources with a ton of different plugins. But this is just a really simple way to start adding some of them. And we'll set up another one for another example. Now, I've been just looking at the UI and customization ones. There's plenty of other ones that are available. So if you are somebody that has a Jellyfin server you share with your household, your family, whatever it might be, there's ones for notifications. So it can send notifications to people that go on it when there's new movies and TV shows available. You can get Discord notifications for server events. There's a bunch of different ones available. There's authentication, so if you want to make sign-on easier, the SSO plugin is really popular, so it's a single sign-on. There's a couple of other security ones. There's stuff for library management, if this is what you need, if you don't use something else to organize and manage your library. There's stuff for metadata, if you are looking for additional information on metadata that you have into your Jellyfin, so this will give it more information in the actual server itself. There's more stuff for artwork, cover photos, and stuff like that. Here's more for getting media. There's stuff for statistics. So if you're interested in seeing what people are watching, how many hours they're spending, what's being watched, stuff like that, you can use stuff like this. Over here is some more stuff for user management, media organization. If you're somebody who needs subtitles, here's a couple plugins or subtitles, stuff for music, pulling media in. Here's actual server administration stuff. So there's a ton of different plugins that are available. One more that I do want to check out is up here at the top. There is one for skins. It's actually going to give us themes for Jellyfin. So you can see over here there's Jellyfin plugin skin manager. And what this is going to do is it's going to make it a lot easier to change the themes of Jellyfin. So let's copy the link over here. Come back to the dashboard. Come down to plugins. Manage repositories. I'll just name it really quick, paste that link, click add, and we can see that added. And one more thing to see is that as we add plugins, it should start to give these shortcuts over here to them. So like here's Jellyfin Enhanced. You can see over here there's another part of it that is needed, needs the file transformation plugin. This is so it can actually go through and make changes and doesn't have a permissions issue or anything. It should already be available in here. If you don't have it already, you can just go and pick it up. It actually has a link to how to set it up. It's just another repository you add and you install the plugin, and it's just to help with the permissions issue that Jellyfin Enhanced may have. But coming back to the Skin Manager one, you can see over here I have Skin Manager available. I'm going to click to install it. And it's going to be the same process, and installed, and then we're just going to need to reboot the server to have it take effect. So I'm going to reboot the server, we'll be right back. Now it's installed and ready to go, and I'm actually on Skin Manager, but if you're not already selected on it and you just go back to your plugins and you view what's already installed, you can click it and then click settings, and over here it will help to change the skins or the theme for your Jellyfin server so you can give it a different appearance. So over here is a list of different ones that you can use. So these are just some of them, but you can probably add in more, or you can just change the theme yourself. So like over here I have Jellyflix, and it gives you a preview of what it's actually going to look like. And then you could actually come up here and click set skin. So if we come back, I'm just going to do a Control-Shift-R just to fully refresh. We come over here. You can see that it's a little messed up right now, but it will, because it's zooming in. But it's going to work out, and you can have different themes. We can come back over. You can see that it looks like it's still in process, so I'm going to give it a second. I might reboot again, and then we'll take a look again. Yeah, so even after a reboot, it doesn't seem to really be doing too good. But if we come back over here to dashboard, I go to plugins, and I come back over here, we can change it and we can see what something else will look like. So we could do jelly theme, and this one looks a little bit nicer, so let's try. Hopefully it'll look a little bit better. Oh, and over here looks like there's an option, so this is probably what was over here was causing my issue, was resize. So I come back, it does look a little bit better, but we do still seem to have some issues, and the themes are just going to be something I think that you're going to have to mess with a little bit, especially using the tool like that. If I come back, we go to plugins, click on it again, let's try something else. So I just changed it to another theme, and you can see that this one looks pretty good, but we can also do these manually, and we don't need to just use this plugin. So there are other ways that we can do this. So I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to change this back to default. You can see that looks good, so we're going to click set. I'm going to turn this off. See, actually it's telling me I need to restart the server. But I'm going to restart one more time, and then we're going to show you, I'm going to go over how we can actually install themes manually. Okay, so now I have the Jellyfin back to its default appearance. And again, if we come over to dashboard, and then we do Brandon, this is where we could add special CSS to actually change the theme to what we may want manually. So if I come back over here to that awesome Jellyfin repo, if I scroll back up to the top, there's a button over here for themes, and in here they have a link to a bunch of different themes that you may be interested in. Some of them are probably in that plugin that we were just using, some of them aren't. And if we scroll through, we can look to find something that we may like. So I think this one looks pretty good, so I'm just going to click over here to get this theme. If we drop down, there's a couple different lines, but over here it says that this is the one-liner to use, so I'm just going to copy this whole line. And over here in Brandon, over custom CSS code, we can just paste that in, click save. And if we come back over here, you can see that it's starting to change appearance already. I'm going to do Control-Shift-R to fully reload. We come over here, and you can see we have a new theme already. And it's this easy that we can just keep scrolling through if we need, and we can keep changing out for other themes that we may want. But you can kind of tweak and mess with these as you like to kind of get a theme that would work for you the best. But that's how you can add custom themes, or if you want to make your own CSS, you can make your own, and you could have your own custom theme to change the appearance of your Jellyfin server. So this is how we can modify our Jellyfin server and add plugins and themes and stuff to really customize it and make it set up the way we'd like it to. Like I said, there's plenty of other themes and plugins available. I just worked off of one repository, but if you take some time and you look around, you could probably find a bunch of other ones, and there's tons of lists out there of must-have Jellyfin plugins and stuff like that. But like I said, these are just some for an example, and some of the ones that are pretty popular in Jellyfin servers. As always, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and as my buddy Don would say, hack till it hurts.